husband's 80th birthday, I gave him a party. One of our friends gave him a t-shirt. Actually, not this one, but as you can see, it has a crown on the back. I thought, how nice. They're honoring him for a life well lived. Then I read the caption under the crown. What it said was, the older I get, the better I was. Well, I don't feel that way. Life is full of opportunity, and I don't like to spend my time looking back. I spent my early years, actually before World War II, in the Far East. China, the Philippines, Honolulu. My father was a businessman and worked for the Standard Oil, and they transferred us all over on luxury liners. Then when World War II came, we moved to New York City. It was a wonderful place to grow up with all the culture and the music and entertainment and shopping and museums. And in those days we read a lot because there wasn't any TV. But then in the summertime, we would go to Maine because at that time there was a lot of polio. It was rampant. And particularly in public places and near public swimming pools, if you lived in a big city, you got out if you could. And my dad had been from Maine, and we would spend 2 full days driving to Maine. It was about 350 miles, but during the war, the speed limit was 35 miles an hour, and there were no turnpikes. And we would stay in tourist homes, because in those days, you either stayed in a tourist home and you carried your own suitcases, or you would stay in a hotel where the bellhops were so dressed up in tuxes and they carried everything for you, and you had to tip everybody for everything. My dad did not like this. He said, I've heard of these places out west called motels, where you can drive your car right up to your room and carry in your own suitcases. Well, unfortunately, he said, keep your eyes peeled for a motel. We never saw any. Nobody had any gas to drive because of gas rationing. Gas was going for the war effort, so people mostly vacationed near home. When I grew up, I married another businessman, Mike Palmer, and he worked for Corning Glassworks for a while, and they too transferred us all over the place. We were constantly moving our kids to different schools, and we moved them to different schools, and we never saw another ocean liner. But anyway, one of our friends worked for IBM, and he said, the acronym for this means I've been moved. Then we had another friend, and she said, I just tell my husband, just get anything with 3 bedrooms and a dishwasher. I don't even care where we live anymore. Well, after a while,